This is the plaintiff, Antoinette Streeter. She says her brother was walking her dog when the defendant's dog escaped from the backyard and attacked her dog. Her dog had to be sedated at the hospital and needed 8 or 9 stitches to close the wounds to her legs and ears. She brought the bill to the defendant's house and the woman wouldn't open the door, so here she is. She's suing for $393.58, the amount she's owed. This is the defendant, Tamika Smith. She says she highly doubts her dog got out and attacked the plaintiff's dog because her dog doesn't like animals, and if he did attack, her dog would be as dead as a doornail. Her dog showed no signs of a struggle, had no cuts or bruises, and the woman doesn't have an iota of evidence to support her claim. She's accused of failing to control her dog.
Okay, Antoinette Streeter?
Yes.
All right, you are suing Reynald Smith and Tamika Smith. Tamika Smith, you're going to be representing both you and that's your ex?
Yes.
Okay. For $393.58, the amount owed for a vet bill that you say your dog incurred because of her dog attacking it. Tell me what happened.
Well, I didn't walk the dog.
Okay.
My brother
you did.
I walked the
That's
dog.
your brother. Okay,
Yes.
tell me what happened.
Okay, as I was walking my dog down the block like I usually do, as I was walking her, you know how you could feel something behind you? I turned around as the pit bull coming towards my dog. So instantly I grabbed her collar and they were sniffing each other. They started growling and the pit bull grabbed a hold of my dog's neck. I'm trying to pull away. I couldn't pull away. So the best thing I think of is try to find the owner of the dog. So I took the leash off and ran back up the block. I noticed
Why did you take the leash off?
She had to protect herself, and plus I had to find out where this dog came from.
Okay.
So I ran up the block, and I noticed there was a dog house in front of one of the houses. So I knocked on the door. There was 2 kids in the house, and I asked them. I walked in the house and I asked them, "Do you have a dog?" They said yes. I said, "Is it a pit bull?" They said yes. I said, "Could you please get your dog because it attacked my dog?" So as I leave the house, I looked back across the street and I noticed somehow my dog had managed to get away.
Okay.
I ran back across the street, picked up the leash, and put it back on her collar, and I went home.
Okay. Why did you take the leash off of the collar?
I took the
Why
leash
didn't you just drop it and go run to the house? Why are you
couldn't.
taking the time to take it off?
because I couldn't take it off the collar. I wanted the dog to, to defend herself.
Okay.
And it didn't make no sense for me to keep pulling like this, so I took it off. The leash is like this.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why. I could understand why you dropped the leash. I'm just wondering why you're going to 2 fighting dogs with a pit bull right there, and according to you, and then taking the collar off. I'm just curious.
I did that out of fright, I guess.
All right. All right. So, and did the 2 boys who were with you?
They was with me. They was in the house. I ran across the street.
Didn't they run out?
Well, after everything had settled down, they ran out the house. They got their dog. I got my dog, and I went home.
Okay. So, did you see them get the dog?
Yes, I did.
And then they walked back to the house?
They walked back toward their house.
All right. And now, when you come home, did you take the dog to the vet, or did you?
No, we both
Okay.
took the dog to the vet.
Okay.
So what I did was I picked my mom up, and when I came back, he told me that Spirit had been attacked by a pit bull.
Did you see Spirit on a leash?
Spirit is always on a leash. If we walk her, we have to put her on a leash.
Why?
Because she's a big dog. She's a shepherd husky, and she's a big dog. She has her winter fur on her. That's the only reason why the bite on her neck didn't penetrate. The pit bull didn't penetrate the neck, but she got her on the leg and on the.
Okay. What's going on, Miss Smith?
I came in at the end part of it. I guess you want to say I got a knock on the door, and it was from her. She said that my dog had attacked her dog.
Okay.
Like I said, I had just got in the house, and basically she knocked on the door. No one had a chance to tell me anything.
The kids hadn't told you anything?
I didn't have a chance. I just
Okay.
walked in the door. My son and my godchildren were there, and the rest of my children were there, and pretty much was explaining what had happened.
What'd they tell you?
At that point? They said they came in, the front door was locked, and my son forgot his key, so he came through the back door. When they came through the back door, we believe one of the smaller children forgot to shut the back door. Through that, my dog must have got out of the backyard. She wasn't in the backyard, she was in the house, but got through the backyard and left out front.
Okay, did the children then tell you that they saw an attack, or that they didn't see an attack, or that he knocked on the door? What did they tell you?
What they told me was by the time they entered in the back door and put their coats and book bags down, they heard a bark. They went out front, and my dog was walking back up the driveway.
Okay, what did they say? Did they say anything about him knocking on the door?
No. I believe like he was down the street and the dog was somewhere else. Their dog was somewhere else, but it was in distance where my child can see that the dog was not on a leash and not around anyone.
Is this your child?
Yes.
How old is he?
He's 13.
Come on up. How are you?
Good.
Okay, what'd you see? Tell me what happened that day.
Okay, what happened? We all walked through the back door because I forgot my key, so I couldn't unlock the front door. So me and my little brothers and sisters, we all walked through the back door, but one of the smaller children, they must have forgot to lock it. So when we opened the door, as usual, I usually let my dog run around the backyard so she used the bathroom or whatnot. So we went in, and not a minute after we started to take our coats and stuff off, I heard a bark. So I had ran out front, and I seen my dog beginning to walk up the driveway, and he was also beside my dog, not like beside her, but coming up the driveway, and he had the leash like not wrapped around his hand, but in his hand, and he had it held. So I went and grabbed my dog and looked down the street. His dog is all the way down the street on some guy's patio,
Doing what?
just walking around.
Okay, and what did he tell you?
He said that my dog ran out of the backyard and attacked his dog.
Okay.
He didn't say nothing about no injuries or anything.
Okay.
So I took my dog back in the house.
What did you say anything to him?
No, at that point, all I was worrying about was make sure my dog got into the house and getting back into the house. So we did that, and then my mom came home. We didn't get a chance to explain it to her till she had came in and told her what happened.
So, tell me what your defense is. You know the dog got out. Your kids tell you the dog got out.
Right.
He says the dog got out. He says the dog bit his dog. There's $300 in vet bills. Do you have pictures of the dog's injury too?
No, I didn't take
Okay.
any pictures of the injury.
Give me the vet reports, please. And
Has
what is your defense?
One, I know my dog. My dog is not animal friendly, and I will admit to that.
Okay.
But my dog is a dog.
That's part of your defense? Hold on.
Well, no, it's not what my defense lies on, but I know my dog, and there was no signs of it being attacked within that little bit of time. And to top it off, like there's 3 other dogs, the same kind, same color and everything on my street.
Yeah, but the kids corroborate that your dog was out.
Right.
And he's standing right there
Right.
saying, your dog that you're getting right now
But
bit
see,
my dog. I mean,
I
what
don't-
other
but
dog is
how-
roaming?
But even though her dog had damages and things like that, to me it's like, how do I not know that her dog wasn't on a leash and either was mine? So I feel as though that it shouldn't be my fault, as well as almost not her fault. The dogs were not on leashes. My dog got out. Who takes the time out to come between a dog fight and take the leash off?
Okay, would somebody release the dog from a leash in the middle of a dog attack?
No, absolutely not.
Why not?
Because then the dog would really kill that little pooch.
I mean,
And it would be hard to control a big dog.
what would you ever release a dog in the middle of a dog? What purpose would that serve?
I don't think any purpose would serve.
So you think the plaintiff basically is lying? The dog wasn't on a leash to begin with.
That's how it seems to me.
Is there any logic in why you would release a dog from a leash that's being attacked?
I don't think there is any logic. You should have pulled your leash, pulled the dog away.
Pull the dog away.
Instead
It's a
of-
way of controlling the dog and getting it out of harm's way.
That's how I see it.
That's how I see it too, going inside the courtroom.
I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna let go. of the leash, if anything, and
I find
go
it
get help.
very suspicious. I think it is likely that he was walking the dog with the leash in his hand, but had taken the leash off or something,
Right.
like some people do when they're getting home. Or
Right.
I think that's what it was, because it makes no sense.
That was the one
that he takes the leash off in the middle of a pit bull attack.
That was
Okay,
the
I'm
one
just
issue.
not buying it.
That was the one issue that I had, and the other thing, it was the pit that.
But I don't think it, just like it's not
Right.
reasonable to say that, it's also not reasonable to think it's one of the other roving dogs that weren't roving.
Right. I mean,
but they weren't there.
I just
the
don't
one we know
understand,
was there
like-
is the one your kids tell you was there. Yours.
Right. I just, like I said, it's just like so many different things. And then she came to my house, and I told her that the dog, actually, I had been sold the dog to my kid's father. He went on vacation. I was watching the dog. I said, give me a receipt for the dog, and I will give it to my kid's father, okay?
You mean the vet bill?
Right, the
Right.
vet bill.
Mm-hmm.
She gave me a service in progress paper, not what she paid, because she also told.
Can I see? Is this it? Yeah.
One, I have a receipt from the same veterinarian for where I go, where she took her dog. I also take my dog there, and you can see the difference between this receipt and the piece of paper that she gave me. Yes.
She didn't give you this.
No.
Right. Okay. Well, she's giving me this.
Right. She did not give me that.
Okay. I'm ready. Let's just wrap this up, shall we? I do think that your dog was off the leash at the time of the attack. I also know the leash. I believe the leash is in his hands, and I think it's one of those situations where someone's coming up the home stretch and they think it's safe to just take it off the leash, and it wasn't. But I don't think that even though the dog can't be not on a leash, the bulk of the blame is still on a dog that doesn't even have a human attached to it, that escaped by complete accident, because at least he has more control over his dog with a leash in his hand and next to the dog than your dog that just escaped. It's just one of those things. It's not on purpose, but it's one of those things. So I'm going to find that side 25% liable, but your side 75% liable for the bill. So that's $295.19. Verdict for the plaintiff.
Thank you.
Just hold on right there for a second.
All right, so 75% on your side of the verdict. What's your reaction to having that pinned on you?
I'm glad it's over with, and I'm sorry that it had to happen, regardless if my dog did it or didn't do it.
It's about preventing it from ever happening again now. What
Right.
measures are you going to take from here forward?
Well, I don't have the dog anymore anyway, but just like I said, it was a little freak accident. The kids left the gate open. So.
All right, thanks a lot. Okay, head right around the corner here this way. All right, come on in here. How you feeling about the outcome here?
Oh, it's okay. It's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's so fine about it?
Well, they got 75% fine. We just have to deal with that, and it's fine.
All right, Harvey.
Okay, you know, this is called comparative negligence, which basically means the judge can assign fault and then apportion damages accordingly. So in this case, the damages were apportioned 25% on one side, 75% on the other. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.